Double damn.
You know, I like to blast as much as the next guy, but sometimes I like to pour one out for the little girls as well. As such, welcome to our playthrough of Annalynn for the Nintendo Switch. Developed by one Cruz Elroy, as seen on the title screen. That's actually someone I actually follow on Blue Sky. Give him a follow too if you have the chance.
Nice.
And thankfully, the Switch version that we're playing here was published by ye olde Summit Sphere. So much so that as a token of his appreciation, Cruz actually went out of their way to include Anton as a guest character in this game.
Nice.
Oh, that's sweet.
But that is something I am willing to show off at some point or another. But in the meanwhile, though, this is primarily going to be Annalynn's adventure.
Yay. What is the adventure of Annalynn?
Well, Annalynn is a miner.
Okay.
Look at her go.
Whoa!
And by miner, I mean she likes to dig underground for riches unseen. Unfortunately, in her recent exploits, her pickaxe was destroyed, but it looks like she's hit a gold mine.
But did she remember to look before she leapt?
Not quite, because right behind her, snakes!
Oh no, snakes.
It's Randy!
Gasp!
Or maybe it's Handy.
I think that one's Randy.
Oh boy.
And the snakes can use the purple paths.
Unfortunately, we're going to have to keep that in mind as Annalynn goes through several levels filled with gold and jewels and snakes in order to hopefully see the very end of this adventure.
Okay.
I'm sure we will.
So I'm seeing a lot of elements of, honestly, a lot of Namco games wrapped into one.
Oh yeah, no, the best way to sum up Annalynn is that it's a love letter to the golden era of Namco, most especially with the likes of Pac-Man and Mappy.
Yeah.
And honestly, yeah, mostly those two.
Yeah. I'm seeing that a lot here.
The whole goal of the game is to collect every single piece of gold in the level, as well as all the jewels. And those jewels have special properties that actually make the snakes go running scared and turn blue.
Perfect, perfect. Can you use the doors or no?
Only the snakes can use the doors. Pretty much anything that's purple, the snakes can interact with, so you're kind of SOL on that department.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
Yeah. But there's no more coins left.
Yeah, just one more over here. Cute. The voice work is fun. Do we know who did the artwork on the splash screens here?
I want to say that was Cruz himself, but I could be wrong on that. I'll have to get back to you on that.
Okay, that's
fair.
fun. Shiny. Yeah, no, I mean, like I said, Love Letter to Namco looks honestly really solid. I almost was going to do the Steam release at one point, because I forget, I think they have co-op or something in this?
No co-op, unfortunately. In fact, for the longest time, I primarily knew about Annalynn through the Steam release. But then when the Switch version came out, about maybe a couple months later, if not a year, I mean, I decided to double dip because, I mean, first off, I think this game works the best on a handheld, and secondly, it has Anton.
Yeah, and what's not to...
Everything's better with Anton. It's scientifically proven.
Let's say what's not to love about Anton. But yeah, no, solid stuff there. Doug, what do you think about this?
I think this is interesting. It's actually my first time seeing this in action.
Absolutely, absolutely. Did you play any of the old Namco arcade titles?
Just the original Pac-Man, and that's it.
Aw.
Well, I would highly recommend Mappy.
You should definitely broaden your horizons a bit, Doug. In fact, I've partially been debating, actually, at some point, going through, like, all of the Namco, like, the classic PS1 Namco Museum titles just for shits and giggles.
I'd be down for that.
I don't see why not.
That'd be fun.
Oh, actually, Pac-Man and I think Galaga.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Galaga's a classic.
I think I at least experienced Galaga once, and that was it.
That's fair. Galaga's always been one of my favorites. Hi, what about you? What do you think? Have you given a shot to, have you given a shot to, Annalynn?
I have not tried it myself. A lot of my exposure of it comes from watching James play it, obviously, and some bits of art, both official and fan-made, that I've seen of it, and I'm just gonna say right now, like... what am I trying to say? I'm gonna say right now, like, Annalynn's design is probably one of the best, like, original designs I've seen in a while. She's very cute.
It's super cute.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, Randy's on the scene. He's ready to jump, Annalynn. Watch out!
Ah!
Oh, he's stuck.
Get a load of this chump.
And...
And... boot to the face!
Oh!
Goodbye, Randy.
And even though with like the limited like oh, he's still back. But even with like the limited oh, because now they know how to jump. Okay, fair enough.
Yep, they know how to jump. They know how to pounce you, like so. I mean, once you see them make that look, watch out.
But yeah, like even like I don't know. I love that even. Oh, cool. They have Donkey Kong 2 in this as well.
Oh, Donkey Kong Jr. Yeah.
Or Donkey Jr. But anyway, even with like the limited visuals, like those little cutscenes are super charming to me.
Oh yeah, no, they're super adorable.
And a bonus.
Bacon.
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 Anyway. So have you and I'm so sorry. I don't know if I had already asked in that last question. Hype, have you given this? Have you purchased this game yet, Hype, or given it a look-see?
Like I said, outside of watching other people play it and just thinking Annalynn herself looks adorable, no, I have not had any, like, hands-on experience with the game. I will say, though, going to a question James asked earlier, as far as, like, other Namco titles go, Namco arcade titles, Pac-Man Miss Pac-Man definitely go without saying. I played Galaga sparsely, you know, like, whenever I go to, like, certain arcades and whatnot, and I think I tried Mappy once, but I don't remember where exactly I tried it from.
Oh, damn it!
Oh no!
I got hit by Handy.
So,
I'm trying to remember, like, the names of all the characters. There's Randy, there's Handy, there's Candy, and Mike.
oh, the other ones.
And do they have, like, different behaviors like the Pac-Man ghosts do?
Honestly, as far as I'm aware, I think their behavior is more or less the same. Although it does look like Mike kind of just does whatever the fuck he wants.
I mean, as you do, the wild card. How long is
I mean, look at that expression right there on the bottom right portion of the screen. Tell me that's not the look of a man that really wants more out of life.
Yeah.
I've been doing this for 18 years.
Woo!
I've been doing this for a long time and no one's giving me credit.
Doug's voice really fits that face, actually. I'm sorry. That actually, like, that felt real. So, how
Where's
long
my
is
rap?
Annalyn's it?
Oh, it is not long at all. I'd say at the absolute...
Whoa!
Dang it. Hit by the ropes. This game, I want to say, is roughly around 16-ish levels long. So it's
Okay.
really not that long at all. They really want you... Again, it's an arcade experience. It's highly replayable.
Okay.
And it helps too that there's plenty of things to unlock in this game, like the ability to play as... I think you have to unlock Anton before you actually even get to play as him. But aside from that, there's also a random mode, which basically it randomizes the order of all the levels you go through, as well as includes bonus levels. Multiple pallets that you can unlock, depending on how well you do in the levels themselves. Pancakes!
Pancakes?
Pancake.
Pancake.
Bacon pancakes.
It's a good
Make a
day.
pancake.
Unfortunately, that was all my lives, so I'm gonna have to continue. And whenever you continue, thankfully you can do it as many times as you want, but your score will be halved.
That seems like
have
a
you-
fine enough penalty.
Right.
Have you ever beaten the game in a single run?
Not without using a continue. No, this game is deceptively tricky.
I imagine.
That's fair. Try again. Just the look of the... I'm gonna just gotta spot the landing here, and, Woo!
Oh, shit.
While they're distracted being scared stiffless, I'm gonna go ahead... Or excuse me, scared stiff. I'm just gonna go ahead and mosey on.
I just love the look of a... Okay, what's going on in this neck of the woods?
They just won't stop.
Gosh, I keep entering the snake hole. So they're really nice.
Nice.
So there is no like there's no like tunnel system for them. Like every hole is connected as far as they're aware, as long as they're like near
Yep.
you.
Free money?
I want free money.
Well, don't mind if I do.
Mine.
Hmm? Come on, work!
I got money.
How did this not...
Oh, pressure plate.
Oh no.
Sorry, Andy.
I give credit to Annalynn that she did not take it all. She only took what she needed. But okay, now we got pressure plate landmines
Yep, or more so fire geysers.
and many doors.
Again, the game just gets trickier the further you go along. You get, like, fire geysers, you got ropes. Eventually, you also have to worry about slippery ice terrain.
Also, I'm guessing, like, I guess that also proves it. Like, unlike that cutscene, which they did for the sake of it. Ooh,
Pizza!
I do believe the bonus item pops up after you reach, like, collected half of the items you can find here.
Okay.
right. All I was just saying is that, like, so, unlike the cutscene, which was, you know, mostly done for comedic purposes, enemies are not affected by any of the onstage hazards.
Unfortunately. The only thing they're truly affected by is the allure of red rubies.
And boot to head.
But at the very least, it looks like the snakes are not able to activate the pressure plates themselves.
Thankfully, no. Only Annalynn.
Oh!
I'm gonna get you! Gotcha!
And nice.
Another round of applause for the Annalynn.
Yay!
Clap. Oh, treadmills now. Okay. So,
Aren't they just the best?
I can't do anything, but
Ow!
that worked.
Unfortunately, despite her impressive boots, you can't Gooba stomp them.
Dang. But okay. Have they ever made so honestly, just with the amount of charm and like pretty decent level of polish in this one alone, has he made any plans apart from that, like you know, Easter egg appearance we saw in Peanut Park? Have they made any like interest in wanting to do an Annalynn 2?
To that, I'm not entirely sure. I do know that on his Blue Sky, Elroy's been posting a whole bunch of like Annalynn-related like artwork and lore, for lack of a better word, or just different like brand new characters that are set in this whole world that we only know so much about.
Okay.
Any particular highlights from that?
To that, I can't entirely say. Mostly like human characters, from what I remember.
That's fair. And I could.
But you know, sometimes I do wonder if he ever has plans to do like a whole extension of the snake family, kind of in the same way that we had the likes of Sue or Yum Yum, if anyone remembers her.
I mean, I would be interested in them fleshing this out into like a into either freaking, what am I trying to say? Fleshing this out into either like Super Mappy's world or into or just go all out with all the mining family, make it be like Spelunker.
Yeah, oops. Okay, that one was my fault.
Damn.
But honestly, I'm just imagining if this ever does go anywhere. Like, imagine if this ends up, like, this whole franchise goes beyond just its initial roots and goes into the third dimension.
It's possible. Anything's possible.
Like, Annalynn gets her own story where the underground snake empire... Where the underground snake gang decides to go up into the surface and kidnap her family and friends.
Well,
And
there
she has
goes
to-
Annalynn too.
she ain't gonna be an Annalynn too. We still gotta show those to Hype and to James. You know he
All
ain't
in
gonna
due
be in
time.
he ain't gonna be in Rush Hour 2.
Nope.
Show what again?
Rush Hour.
Oh, right.
Cause that's like the one thing I remember from all the bloopers of when they look at the villain who just fell from a great height. Like, damn, you know he ain't gonna be in Rush Hour 2.
Rush Hour 2.
Well, yeah, I know of Rush Hour. I've just never seen the films.
They probably have not aged the best, but as a concept, I think it was still really good. And I want to say it was one of Jackie Chan's first like breakout into like Western Hollywood. I think, I don't know. Maybe not. I'll have to double check. I may be completely pulling that out of my ass. Let me look it up, actually.
I mean, if you don't mind, because I feel like I would have recognized Jackie Chan from something else before Rush Hour.
Well, let me see.
But I mean, granted, fair. Maybe that was like his breakout into like the Western market.
Let me see.
Because obviously he was a big action star beforehand.
Oh, for sure. And now I know. And now I'm.
You're mine now.
And now I don't know how to feel because I now know his actual birth name, and it is not Jackie Chan.
Well, what is it?
I figured that was just a stage name. Anyway, we found another red ruby.
Oh.
But something's wrong here.
Oh, they're gonna introduce
Its shine
fakes.
isn't quite. Oh no, its shine isn't enough for this bigger candy.
Now for the jumbo. What?
Well, how about a big red ruby instead?
Whoa!
Oh, no.
Oh,
All right. Look for the jumbo gem for the jumbo snakes.
If only. No, I think that was just there to promote the icy terrain Annalynn's about to go through.
Aww.
I wish there was a freaking Jumbo Ruby power-up.
There aren't any...
we're not even gonna get, like, Jumbo Sticks appearing soon?
Not in the traditional sense.
Okay, I was gonna say, 'cause that is odd that, like, they would use a sprite or resource or something like that that they're not even gonna do, but, alright, let's see.
Oh,
man.
I missed the pie again.
I just wanted some pie.
Did somebody say pie?
Did somebody say pie?
Poor pie.
It's a beautiful day for pie.
Man.
Poor pie.
Yeah, no, according to this, he gained international fame for portraying Chief Inspector Lee in Rush Hour, so... Literally, so according to this, literally up until that, well, maybe not literally up until that point. Let me go to his filmography.
Like, I know Jackie Chan himself was still a name even beforehand. I guess it's just like he did reach like mainstream appeal by that point.
Right, or at least international, because he was in a lot of Hong Kong films. But let's see. It's taking a very odd turn, this Annalynn, but I'm gonna figure this out. Let's see. Let's see, 1985. Yeah.
Also goes without saying that the further you go into levels, the stronger their resistance to the Red Ruby becomes.
Ow.
I'd imagine.
I mean, that's classic Batman rules right then and there. So just take it in stride and hope for the best.
Right, and like you said, try to line them up into a combo if you can.
I'm getting the pie this time.
Pie.
Ow!
Oh.
And Andy's like, you can't have that.
It's mine.
Don't you know? It'll go straight to your thighs. And then you blow up.
Okay, so there is.
Damn it.
Oh.
Bam.
So I'm learning about it. So okay, so there may actually have been 1 or 2 movies before that. One of them was called Rumble in the Bronx.
That sounds familiar.
1995, an American and Hong Kong action comedy film. Let's see. It's set in New York City, but it was actually filmed in Vancouver. And there was an English Hong Kong movie he did called Mr. Nice Guy.
Okay.
Let's see. But yeah, as far as like the big break internationally, it was Rush Hour. And
All right.
my main reason for like remembering that was because he was my main reason for remembering that was because in Rush Hour 1 he wasn't like fully fluent in English at the time, so a lot of his script he had to just memorize like phonetically and just like repeat the syllables.
That makes sense.
What else? Oh, that's right. And he was the dubbing voice for Shang and Mulan.
Oh.
Wait, Jackie Chan was?
Yeah, Jackie Chan. In the Cantonese and Mandarin dub, he voiced Li Shang.
Oh, that's neat.
Okay.
Which I believed included the singing lines as well.
Huh.
So Jackie Chan can sing.
Oh yeah. Anyway, that concludes that. Boom. That includes the reason of why why Doug and I want to show you those movies, because it's just one of the quintessential like buddy cop like, you know, action schlock that's funny.
Oh, I don't know that's good.
Oh,
it's just
hold
that
on.
I'm just old.
Mike's feeling a little blue because he don't got a hat like all the others do.
I'll take Lanolyn's hat. Not Annalynn.
No one will ever know.
No one will ever know.
Come on. Hey, he did it. Beep. Now he feels complete. Unfortunately, Annalynn noticed the theft.
Ah! Well,
But she gets it back by the end.
cute.
And now we've reached the final string of levels, where we're really deep underground.
Come
Oh
on.
boy.
And the floor will start to crumble wherever you go.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Not too bad, not too bad. Are there any other like bonus like arcade modes or things that can be done in this game?
Again, there is a random mode I could show off later.
Canada.
Hey! The best fruit.
Probably the best string of quotes I could ever have gotten in that exact moment in time. She gets the Canadian flag, it goes all over Canada, then she kicks all the snakes and goes, sayonara.
It rhymes.
shit, you're right, it does rhyme.
Yeah. But, yeah. I am enjoying this so far. Are there any, how difficult would you rate this game?
On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say maybe, 7, 8.
Okay. Not too...
Again, if you're not careful like that...
Oh.
Like, these snakes can get pretty wily with their patterns.
Oh, Daisy.
Oh, Annalynn.
What did we learn? But you got it. Now go home.
What did we learn in these trying times?
That only I...
Always have an 8? Oops.
No, that is incorrect.
You have failed.
That was
chosen
too well
poorly.
You have you have chosen
poorly.
you have chosen snakes, Dr. Jones. Another wild guess.
I see
Why'd it have to
you.
be snakes?
I see you did not imagine that it was a rope.
He goes to frickin' Home Depot looking for gardening supplies. Rakes. Why'd it have to be rakes?
Why did it have to be rakes?
Today's bonus hits.
I need to get back to watching Indiana Jones the same.
Oh my gosh, we need to get back to we need to add that to the list of marathons. We got to get back to doing that.
Indiana Jones is fucking
I wouldn't be
great.
opposed to that. Like,
So good.
I've seen the first one with my mom in anticipation for Dial of Destiny.
That's neat. I think I've only seen the first two from front to back. I still need to see, like, Last Crusade and, for better or worse, Crystal Skull.
Right, I need to... Like, you know what? I do also remember seeing Temple of Doom. Like, it's Last Crusade. Honestly, it's the last 3 films I do need to see. I am looking forward to Last Crusade because I heard, depending on who you talk to, that's usually considered one of the best movies.
I think it's like I would say it's Last Crusade. I would say it's almost like Dial of Destiny before Dial of Destiny, in the sense of like it has a lot of neat little callbacks to like previous characters to really give a nice sense of closure and things. Like, how to put this? It's not really that insane that they did that, considering it was only the 3rd movie out of a 3 thing at the time. But like, Sala, Jane, I think her name was the love interest from the first movie. Was it Jane?
I thought it was Elsa. Oh no, wait, Elsa's from the...
I don't know what the love interest was. And Marion, I think.
That sounds familiar.
I want to say Marion, but I believe she returns in the 3rd movie as well. I don't know. It's a neat movie. I'll say this level is a little bit of a bastard.
Isn't it though? And we're not even at the last level yet.
Man, just makes me prepared for another game I'm probably going to be doing soon.
What's that?
Which one's that?
Oh.
It involves another limbless character from the Sega Genesis.
Oh, yeah! Oh,
You got it. That was the last one.
Sorry, Mike.
Man.
But yeah, I am definitely looking forward to when we play...
Oh!
Oh boy.
Damn.
Wow, that Red Ruby really don't work all that well no more.
For real.
Yeah. But yeah, I know what you're talking about, Doug, and I am definitely looking forward to seeing you play Bonanza Brothers.
Yay!
I know, right? That'd be so awesome.
Yeah.
The hero we needed.
Heroes. Not even heroes.
Heroes.
Thieves.
Oh yeah, they're not nice.
Whoop. Oh, hey.
Is this
A
your card?
diamond. Oh, red diamond.
Oops.
Yeah.
It wasn't the red diamond I needed, though.
Oh.
We're so close. We're so close to the end. I can already taste it.
You're so close.
I can almost taste it.
I can almost taste it like those pancakes I already found earlier. Dang it.
Oops.
I guess that is one unfortunate downside with this game, is that probably your biggest weakness is going to be your reflexes and your quick wits.
Makes sense.
You can
And
find
sometimes,
the last
like the moment you hesitate, you're essentially going to be snake food.
There you go.
All right, it's come down to this. The snakes have finally had it with us.
Kenny's just chilling.
How about we build a giant robot, said Andy.
Alright, it's in the budget.
And Randy's like, make it so.
Hey, you get up.
Come on, Mike. No one likes a loafer.
We'll get it done eventually.
Unfortunately, it all comes down to this. Round 16.
These look different.
Here is where
Oh.
their greatest contraption will come to try to stop us. However, it didn't quite anticipate us getting our axe back.
There's my pickaxe.
Oh! And thus we will fight!
We will fight to the bitter end with the giant snake robo thingy.
Fucking caterpillar?
Kind of looks like the caterpillars.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
So what's the purpose of the blue thingies?
You need to collect them all in order for the pickaxe to spawn again.
Okay.
You only get one shot at this thing whenever you see it.
Well, at least they're all in like a relatively straight line.
Come on, fellas. I'm down here. Now, let's do that again, but watch out, because now they got robotic duplicates of themselves.
Oops.
And are very effective.
Super
On the
effective.
bright side, though, I think they only make robotic duplicates of Randy and Andy, so you don't have to worry about, like, 4 robot snakes hounding you while the giant snake is trying to pounce you.
That's good.
And also, and also, it also looks like even though you had to continue, the boss like phase is still saved.
It looks like it, yeah. I can see the cracks.
So,
Like, this game knows that it eventually has to end. Oh,
Ouch.
dang it. I think it'll still let me keep the pickaxe, though. Never mind.
No, there it is.
Well, at least it's there, though.
Anyway, did you... Okay, good. So that's good to know. You can use the pickaxe against the small robots, but it won't disappear unless you hit the big one.
Right, that makes sense.
Oh, boy.
Because I was really afraid at first. I thought you'd waste your one shot on get rid of the little goobers.
That would be
Yeah.
really neat if that were the case.
Yeah, that would be very mean.
Oh boy. Woo!
Jesus.
Boy, it really would be pesky if Candy and Mike got their own robots.
They spend most of their budget building the big one. They can only afford making ones of those two.
Yeah, the two snakes that are actually doing all the work.
They didn't put in their assignments for their homework.
Can you believe it?
Can't believe it. Alright, I have to wait for them to stop their attack. Oops.
That would make sense.
Let it be known, I'm sure there are plenty of other, professional Annalynn players out there that can do a much better job of taking this guy out than I can.
You're doing what you can.
Ow!
No, that was just unfair.
My knee.
I used to be a digger just like you, but then I took a snake bite to the knee.
How many halves can you get in your score?
As many as you want, really.
Because wouldn't it be a shame if it got to
Wait,
a
what?
point where you screwed up so many times, your score just ends up being 1 point?
1.5.
God damn.
So it does look like just one more attack will do it, and then this thing will be down for the count. Oh boy. Why did I do that? Why did I freaking do that?
You hesitated.
No, more like I jumped when I should have scurried.
Ugh. Get out of here. Get out of here!
Get out of here, you lousy snakes. And blammo!
Yay!
Nice.
my one regret was that we did not invest in insurance.
And Mike bailed at the last minute.
It's like, I'm done with this. And
I'm
hey,
not getting
Randy.
caught in that explosion.
Oh, that's it. We give up.
I was like, to be considered, like, this was not your treasure. You just really didn't like being woken up. My goodness, you four.
And I get a little extra for all the lives I still had.
And you're escaping with all the loot you found on your latest adventure.
Yeah,
Legitimate question. Where do you think she packed all that loot?
Her cap.
You know what? I can totally believe it. I mean, look at the size of that thing.
So yeah, well, what do you think of this? Was this Grizel Roy's like first like published game?
I want to say it was, yeah.
Oh, it's very
Tony
solid.
Greason was also the help with the music.
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
And Elspeth Eastman. Okay.
Is the voice of Annalynn. And no doubt, kind of a no shit there. Tony Greason also voices a certain someone in this game.
That we spoiled.
Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, what did you think, James, playing this?
Oh, I like it. Like, it's one of those games I do like to put on every once in a while, just because, as far as, like, you know, indie arcade experiences are concerned, you'd be surprised how many really good ones are out there, and this is one of them. Especially right down to, like, how well they're able to, like, match the style of the old arcade classics, especially in Namco's case with, like, right down to how the whole thing sounds. Like, it sounds like something that would have been ripped right out of, like, the Namco... I'm trying to remember the name of the Super Pac-Man arcade unit.
Yeah.
Titanium Terror of the Dark.
The snake.
Devil damn it.
Cobot R, Cobot B. But yeah, no, it definitely sounds like the sound font of like the old Namco titles. Select little rascal.
What a select little rascal! I mean, look at her portrait. And then you got Handy, who's the quote-unquote handyman, and Randy, the short-tempered head honcho.
Fair enough.
Who's always looking a little red.
Gabi of a Grump, and Annalynn.
The champion of the mines.
Now, I think this was a fun little detour. Not too long, didn't overstay its welcome, though would not be against seeing this IP be expanded on a bit further in the next game.
I wouldn't be against that. I mean, heck, especially with how successful Summon Sphere's been recently with Anton Blast, maybe they'll lend a hand to maybe collaborate on a future project.
Oh, we lost.
Aw, ain't that just how it is?
But hey, first place.
Yay, I made it. Again. Oh, I cheat cleared. You beat the game with the voice clips. Cheat achieved. You got a jewel.
You got a jewel. Oh, I didn't know that was a cheat to have voice clips on.
Huh.
Oh yeah, no, that was the ability to have voice acting on is a cheat you unlock after you beat the game.
Ah.
Why is that considered a cheat? It's not like it enhances the game in any way.
I was to say I didn't even.
I mean, it kind of does. It gives it voice acting.
No, I meant like it enhances like the gameplay. It doesn't like you're still doing the same thing regardless of whether you're on or not.
Well, it's like big head mode. It doesn't affect the gameplay itself, but it's a cosmetic thing. But anyway, so
among the other things you unlock after beating the game, or maybe this was, I forget if this was a thing that was actually there right from the get-go or not, but you can get the snakes hats.
Oh, there they are, and that's why Mike was upset about the hats.
Yeah, because he don't get none.
So then
like
customized hair.
Yep, because we have Annalynn, who has multiple palettes that you can unlock based on certain criteria.
Ah.
Mostly perfecting all the other levels.
Fair enough. Doesn't look too
And of course, Anton himself.
Anton's red.
Anton's green. Annie's red.
And a whole bunch more.
Now do you have to... Go ahead.
Sagely purple. I was wondering if like his palettes were based on like palettes from Anton Blast.
I wouldn't be surprised, though I guess it is also funny considering that this game actually predated Anton Blast's like full release by like, I want to say a year or so.
Sounds about right.
And what's even funnier is that if you want to actually get the experience of playing this game as Anton, you can only do so via the Switch version.
Yeah.
He was the big incentive for double dipping on the Switch.
He was number one.
Actually, that's right. Speaking of Anton, he actually has his own introduction to the campaign. While on his hunt for the devil and all of his spirits back, the elevator he keeps on using stumbles across an underground cavern.
James, we call that a hellevator.
Ah, clever.
Oh boy!
Oh! My hammer!
Well, that was odd.
Unfortunately, now Anton's the one that wakes up the snakes. And he's like, haha, can't catch me! But then Randy's like, you were saying?
Nice, it's the, let's get this show on the road! And cool, you have a little boiler city, tune in there. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can hear some of the sound bits.
Well, actually, now that I've shown off the intro, that was just a little segue to show off, Anton getting in the game in general.
Okay.
What I really should be showing off with him, however, is the extras. Because here, one of the many things you can do is the random mode.
All the levels you previously
In random mode, all of the levels you've previously experienced will be played in a completely random order with the notable differences. By default, only 2 continues may be used. After this, running out of lives will instantly result in a game over. After the final round has been beaten, the levels are once again reshuffled, and the game continues. There are no boss rounds. Power-ups will have a chance of appearing throughout the game. The 3 power-ups that you can encounter are as followed: the pickaxe, platinum coins, and the double jump boots. After completing 3 rounds, a bonus round begins. And of course, there's a few other things like options you can toggle, like making things easier or harder, or changing the how many lives you actually start off with, and so on and so forth. And something interesting may happen if all levels are enabled, so keep your eyes peeled.
Okay.
All that being said, though, if you're an achievement hog, they are all deactivated during this mode.
I mean, makes sense. It would be nice with the start right away. So let's see what it looks like. Oh, hell.
Jeez. What a time for me to freeze my balls in the snow.
It looks like the snakes don't know how to jump yet?
Not here. I think that's something they more or less stopped doing after the jungle. Ouch. Ow.
Oh, not good.
Yeah, just not my day. But yeah, no, otherwise, aside from the fact that you're playing as Anton, he controls a little differently from Annalynn.
Okay. Yeah, okay, fair enough. It's just the usual bit. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. You're my favorite deputy. Yes, but I did muffin.
There's a snake in my boot.
It does sound like that, don't it?
I would say something like that.
Hi, I'm Brulo. Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Beep off! What are you trying to pull? Nothing.
Give me that.
Oh, you're banned again.
What are you trying to pull? Nothing!
Actually, now that I think about it, now it's like, Amy, would you come up here and give me a hand? And she just throws her own arm at him.
I was thinking of that. I was also thinking of freaking, is like, where now? Who took all my drinks? Oh, why? You gotta start. Oh, double jumping.
Yep, now I can double jump.
And boot. But I'm also thinking of freaking, it's like, oh, what? You think that I stole them? Well, if the boot fits.
Say that again.
It sits.
If it. That's one I love. I don't know why it's a misremembered quote, but it was funny to me just then.
I still love the one. I trying to remember who it was. I want to say it was Bosch, but they had if the boot fits.
If the boot fits, I sit.
Right on your face.
All right. Have you ever been a
Fits.
Damn. So have you beaten full random mode before, James?
I have not. I want to say, if nothing else, that the random mode in of itself is infinitely looping.
Oh, so it doesn't. Oh, so it doesn't end after 16 levels.
Nope.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh. How did you do that?
Oh boy!
Well, and that was how Anton canonically died in the Annalynn universe.
He died via snakebite. What a tragedy.
Snakebite.
The 5th worst way to go.
Fun fact, Snakebite is one of my favorite official developer names in Mickey's Magical Tetris that I learned about.
What?
I only know about because ProZD, and then when they were playing Mickey's Magical Tetris, they called attention to it, but if you look in the credits for Mickey's Magical Tetris, there is a developer who is just known as Snakebite.
Huh.
And it's just like, why does that sound like some, slimly, veiled disguised name for a mobster working on this game? And oh my goodness, look at us go. Whoa.
I always wanted to be a monkey on a minecart.
My gosh, we're gonna go for the high score. Whoa.
As much as I can, anyway. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, from all the things that Anton Blast actually pulled, I'm surprised they never did anything along the lines of a minecart sequence.
I mean, don't you have, like, grind rail sections that might as well be minecarts?
If there's that, and I guess for what it's worth, there is also the sewer shark.
I guess, and let's be honest, the grind rails control more like ukulele grind rails, so not really a fan.
No, I wouldn't even say that.
When does the Replayly come out?
Replayly? I don't remember, actually. I want to say it comes out later this year, or next. I could be... It's one of those. I could be wrong.
I'm guessing they might wait until the Switch 2 is announced, because a lot of people are speculating that Replay might be on the Switch 2.
I can believe that. You know, assuming that ever gets announced within the next, like, month.
Which, boy howdy, Nintendo's really, like, putting themselves, like, on the spot the longer they wait, considering how, like, unfortunately, Nintendo's quickly realized... My favorite. Unfortunately, Nintendo is quickly learning that this world has, like, no,
Patience?
no patience and, I would say no etiquette for waiting for announcements. It is like, announce the Switch 2 or else we're going to announce it for you at this point, and in some cases they probably already have shown us, like, what the console looks like in its entirety.
Like, I think at this point, like, as far as the leakers are concerned, I think the only thing they haven't leaked off is, like, the launch titles.
Right.
Which, you know what, kind of a blessing in disguise. Because, assuming that the leaks are all true and that the Switch 2 really just does look like the Switch 2...
Doesn't really make necessary to me.
Then at least we can take comfort knowing that the games themselves have yet to be unleashed upon the world.
I'm guessing Tears of the Kingdom re-release and maybe a new...
honestly-
What the f...
Whoa, it's a glitch
Oh.
land.
Huh!
I was
I've
about to say,
found this
like-
before!
Honestly, I was about to say, you say that, Logan? I feel like, with maybe one exception, I feel like Switch re-releases might not be a big thing they'll do with the Switch 2, considering it's confirmed that it is going to be backwards compatible.
Also, hey, there's actually... yeah, that is true. And also, that's actually pretty sick. I think they also made this stage like a Mondo-sized one as well, considering... Look at how many gold you need to still find.
That's a lot of gold, actually. No pressure, Anton. Oh!
I feel very pressured.
So what happens now? Oh.
Okay, yeah, it still works. It still works.
Okay, because I do want to see at least the end of this stage before we wrap it. Delish. No, it ain't delish. You don't have to lie, Anton.
Whoa.
You know,
Oh!
in retro...
They can use the
Hey,
portals too.
Well, shit. Honestly, in retrospect, it makes sense that they would use coffee as one of the items. I'm actually surprised that, for the sake of Anton, they don't replace the drink with the or either the orange juice or the coffee with one of the spirits.
Right. Make an official new Annalynn spirit.
Except, you know what? That's a missed opportunity if I ever heard of one.
You know,
Yeah,
now that
whoa.
I'm just thinking about it, considering how, like, closely attached Elroy and Summit Sphere are, I can imagine them doing a DLC where you can, maybe not like an entire campaign, but like a DLC where you can have Annalynn as a playable character in Anton Blast.
That would be interesting, though. I guess the big question is, how would you change your up compared to Anton?
Well, I mean, like, it's not like that. I don't think changing out the gameplay is like a massive necessity, because Annie's still plenty viable, even though she's basically, for all intents and purposes, a reskin of Anton.
That's fair. But then again, I always viewed Annie in the same way that anyone would view Coco compared to Crash.
Right. Like, I guess as far as, like, aesthetic differences, like, maybe instead of his hammer, you could use her pickaxe.
That's fair. She'd have a pickaxe, and then... Honestly, yeah. They more or less have a framework already going, since she was added into Peanut Park.
Right. Oh. Alrighty.
Brother.
My sentiments exactly. Alright, I think after this level and the next bonus... I think the next level should be a bonus round. I think we'll go ahead and call it. Because you've more or less seen the rest of the game by this point.
Oh no! The snake.
It's red, just like me!
You surprised me!
I didn't know how to like quickly say, "Watch out for that snake in the door. It can go." I was like, "Snake."
You know what? That just suddenly made me think of something, Doug. The moment that Satan knows that Randy exists. You know, I can always look elsewhere for my red.
Crimson Cobra.
I mean, it's not like the snake has a robot to fight or something.
He'll come running and take it from him.
I take it from him.
And then he'll show up and take it from me. Oh, you
What
went
the
straight
hell
to that
happened there?
rail.
And Anton died. The end.
Canonically forever.
Well, I'm canonically dead.
That's how it happened. And he's nice score.
Annalynn, you useless lump!
Look what you made me do. Oh, God. There you go.
Wow.
He died doing what he loved, being an idiot. Do it again.
And the snake looking down, too.
It sounds like he's saying, oh, God.
Oh, God! Oh, my car!
It just got so real. All right, there you go.
Oh, God!
That was fun.
Hey, nice. Round
Woohoo!
7.
I did it.
7.
But yeah, with that all said, everybody,
That's so good to sauce.
yeah, with that all said, we hope you all enjoyed our time with Annalynn, along with guest star Dynamite Anton.
Yeah. And, yeah, keep an eye on Summit Sphere. They got some good stuff.
Yes.
Yep. I'm honestly looking forward to seeing what else they have in store. Maybe they even got some free drinks to go along with them.
Oh, yeah.
Perhaps.
Till next time, everybody.
Toodles.
Mining away.